So let me ask you, when I started the show, I talked about this as car sharing with a twist. And in my mind, the fact that these are 100%, as I understand it, alternative fuel vehicles, that does represent a considerable shift. As a matter of fact, I met Mark when I was first getting to understand electric vehicles. Years and years ago. He's been at this for some time. He's quite a credit to this whole industry. Tell me a little bit about what is the fleet made up of? Do you have EVs? What are we
Well, today I actually drove one of our fleet down here. I drove a Honda 2009 Honda Insight Hybrid Electric. Okay. And it gets about 45 miles a gallon. It's a fully equipped, beautiful car, $25,000 car. We also have a natural gas Honda Civic. Right. We have just recently added a truck to our fleet, which we feel, a truck, wow, what a great thing to have. You may only need it once a year. Exactly. But, if you're going to the nursery or you're moving, or there's just a million reasons. You have a friend that needs help. Yep. By joining FunRide, you now have access to a truck. It's fantastic. But the truck is flex fuel. And then we also have a Chevy HHR that is flex fuel, and we have a little neighborhood Zen, which is our 25-mile-an-hour electric car. Zero emissions, no noise. Exactly. Right. Exactly. And we are online to get the first electric vehicles once they become available. In fact, we're talking to manufacturers right now that we may even have them before the general public. That's fantastic. So that if you're a member of FunRide, you now can try a natural gas. You'll be able to try an electric vehicle. I was going to ask you about that because it seems to me that part of the attraction here is that what is it like to drive an electric vehicle? Most people don't know. Right. I happen to have been lucky enough to have gotten test drives at the auto shows and so forth. The BMW Mini E and the Mitsubishi i-MiEV and so forth. To sit in a little car. And some of them aren't that little, but I mean a lot of them are. That has so much torque. That thing is like a rocket ship, that Mini E. It's ridiculous. A few weeks back I put together, or Mark and I did, on behalf of the C5, which is alternative fuel infrastructure we're trying to create in San Luis County, but we put on an alternative fuel car show. Great idea. One of the most interesting cars in that show, we had over 20 cars, was a 1999 Ford Ranger factory electric. Oh, cool. And they made 2,000 of those things, and now I'm told they were all destroyed, but there was 180 of them left. Yeah, there are just a few. Just a few left, and I had one. It was actually, I went and picked it up from a working ranch where they've got solar panels out on the ranch. They plug it right in, charge it. It's a working truck on the ranch for 10 years. But how exciting was it to be able to drive this truck, completely silent. It had the pickup of a sports car. I mean, that thing just, it was amazing.